one or two other countries in the sub-region in helping them achieve their MDGs. Now, when all is said and done, and seriously, you look at Trust Bank, Gambia has too many banks. But nothing pleases me more than at the end of the month. I don't live in Farafenni, so I don't know what transpires here. But nothing pleases me more than at the end of the month, I go to any of the 17 Trust Bank branches, and I see our military, our police, our custom officers, our nurses, our doctors. That tells me that our people look at our bank as their own, and we thank you for that. Thank you.
I must admit that I am lucky to be associated with this very important forum today, which is meant to be a forum of presentation of essential items which is donated by the Trust Bank Gambia Limited, and which has also over the years been a tradition to this bank in fulfilling their social corporate responsibility to the Gambian people. I am lucky for some reasons. As a regional administrator, we have also set ourselves some targets which are contained in our regional vision. Some of the important elements of which is to establish a highly stable and secured region socially and politically, and also to emerge as giants of traditional culture and a healthy population. Given the element of aiming to become a giant of a whole healthy population, shows our relationship, the importance of the relationship between the regional administration of this region and what is being done in this hall today. But before I go into saying anything about Trust Bank, I must first begin by expressing my appreciation and thanks to the staff and management of the General Hospital. Trust Bank, through Mr. Felix, I would say thank you to the staff, the management, and the shareholders, and even all your clients in Trust Bank. We are doing what we are doing because we are here. Somebody had mentioned the case of Japan and said they had an aging population and filling the gap underneath was becoming a problem. That shows that if society remains society, it must have roles and responsibilities which must be carried out by people, no other than people. And if people were to do what society urges them to do, because these are roles that must be filled and fulfilled, it must have a sure way of getting new members once death is inevitable. In other words, I'm saying because death is inevitable, he who lives must die, explains the need for replacement. And it appears, other than the general welfare of the hospital, the specific target of their intervention, which is the maternity ward, can be added comfortably to the family, and together we regard them as factories where human beings are produced. Factories, if families are anything, they are the factories where human beings are produced. And the maternity ward of any hospital is part of that family and therefore part of that factory. Giving support for the replacement, convenient replacement of individuals in society, so that even though individuals live and die, society remains, is a core requirement, therefore, in human life. And it is to this that the Trust Bank Gambia Limited is contributing directly. I thank you for your show of solidarity. I know everybody has a day. Today is Trust Bank's day. And we are expecting that. We are expecting that tomorrow may be somebody else's, and day after tomorrow can be yet another person's. The days are many and they are open. It is left to every institution to decide on which day shall be yours. On this note, I thank you.
Well, thank you very much, the Honorable Governor of North Bank Region.
On behalf of the Hospital Management Board and staff, I would like to, first of all, thank all of you for attending this occasion. With regards to Trust Bank, my greatest thanks goes to Trust Bank and the Trust Bank staff. Here in Farafenye, here in the North Bank region, here in the hospital, I mean, these two faces are very familiar with not only every staff of the hospital, but, I mean, for all residents of Farafenye and the North Bank region for that matter. I would like to thank the Trust Bank Limited of the Gambia, as it has been, as I've always been saying in the past, that the Trust Bank Farafenye branch is very important to not only Farafenye, but the North Bank. In those days, it was only the Trust Bank Limited of the Gambia that ventured and was brave enough to come here. These days, as I am speaking today, from Bara to Koina. Unfortunately, I do not know some of the names of these banks, but we know there are several banks. So they should all be grateful to the Trust Bank, as we are, for clearing the field, for coming to the field when it was too dangerous to come. Now that they are all here with them. This shows their love. As the chief has said, as the governor has said, this shows their love not only for making business and profit, but also for contributing to the national, development of this, country. And as previous speakers have rightly said, there is no contribution in development greater than that, done in a hospital such as the AFPRC Hospital of Farafenye.
The Honorable Minister of Health and Social Welfare. Oi! Wonderful.
Good afternoon to you all. Yes, I have to come and be part of this gathering for two reasons. One is, I just want to acknowledge, and I want everybody to know, I was CEO here for 5 good years. And this is very important for people to understand. I was 5 years here as CEO of this hospital. And I always say, and I will continue to say, in any gathering I go, that what Dr. Cham and his people did in 1 year, I couldn't do in 5 years. So I have to come and show some solidarity. I think they deserve commendation. Yeah. I think that's one of the motivations why I come. But more importantly, just to qualify the hospital administrator's statement, he thought, because really I thought I was so tired that I would not come. But he said because of Trust Bank he will come, and indeed he's right.